We switch gears back into the studio as we're joined by a lawyer and political analyst, Taiwo Ojumu. He joins us now to discuss more regarding INEC's preparedness for the election. Well, Taiwo, many thanks for joining us. Let's just get started. With INEC has said, they're prepared, but I have to ask you, what specific measures should INEC implement to ensure a free, fair, and credible elections in Ondo State? Especially when it comes to vote buying and on all the shenanigans that goes down on election day.
Yes, yes. The thing is that I like I always said, I'm pro INEC, and I have reason to believe that INEC must have learned some lessons from the election that I had in Ondo State about 2 months ago, and so I have reasons to believe that INEC, this election should be an improvement on the Ondo election. But beyond that, I also have said this a few times here that INEC should ensure that it plays the role of the unbiased umpire that it should be. INEC should not should not take sides with any political party. At the risk of sounding pessimistic, I think vote buying has become a part and parcel of our politics in Nigeria. Well, then I think the major, the players, those who stand to curb or to tackle that should be the law enforcement agencies, particularly the EFCC. If you ask me, I'm pro INEC. I'm rooting for INEC. I sincerely hope that INEC is ready and that the election will go as smoothly as possible tomorrow. So yes, I'm rooting for INEC. I believe that the election will be very, very peaceful tomorrow.
Very optimistic views there, you rooting for INEC. But I do have to ask about, logistical arrangements, right, and preparations heading towards the elections. Our correspondent talks about, the distribution of election materials and, trying to get to all of the 18 local government areas. Do you think that they will make it in adequate time? And also, let's address potential security concerns as well. How can they ensure voter safety during the election process and exercise? And also, plus the polling units, the PU officers that will be working on that day.
Yes, yes. The thing is that I think earlier today, the agents for the PDP and APC somewhere in our local government did express some level of satisfaction in the preparation of INEC. So far so good. We've not seen much of complaints from the political parties who will be contesting the election tomorrow as to whether INEC is prepared or not. I think so far so good. Everybody seems to be satisfied. Now speaking of security concern, I do not foresee security breaches or electoral violence much. Beside the two major, the two riverine local governments, that is the SL, the local government, and the larger local government, where incidentally the two foremost candidates are from, that is the candidate for the PDP and the APC are from. Those are the only areas where I think there might be some level of tension and keen contest there. Then speaking of logistics too, those areas are also the areas where we have reason to believe, because in past elections, electoral materials do not get there in time because they have to take this materials through boats and so on. But beyond that, so far so good. This is about the first time in recent years when a day before an election of this sort, we not hear complaints from parties as to whether INEC is taking side or as to preparation and logistics. So, like I said, I'm very positive. I believe that the election will be very good on tomorrow. It's going to be very smooth. Now, I'm not saying that it will be perfect, of course, but if there will be any form of glitches, those glitches, if there will be any form of glitches at all, those glitches should not be substantial enough to determine or to vary the outcome of the election. At the end of the day, in this part of the world, elections, my personal opinion this time around, elections that are more or less not the test of the best candidates. Sometimes it's the test of, it's more or less the popularity contest. So,
and I wonder why. I wonder why. Taiwo, you have so much faith in INEC, and we hope that tomorrow will be a test of whether or not they have learned their lessons from the past. But Taiwo, once again, many thanks for doing this with us.